is my wife, and Julie also. And Julie's not my wife. In fact, the story here, Julie is Kanan's mom, and Jean, who I re-met in 2010. This is Jean McRainer, thank you. She made the grub. Yeah. Drumming the buffet. They worked together at the post office for 30 years and were the absolute terror of management.
Miss you.
Definitely did not want to get on their bad side. And if you were a manager, you were already on it. So anyway, rodeo. Yeah, this is about bull riding. Sometimes I can't ride them at all, but I'm hooked and now I got to ride this train. Cause when I get down in that chute, can't help but think about all that loot. Cause I'm a rodeo cowboy, bordering on the insane. That's why I eat cheeseburger, drink six-pack, I take a Darvon to kill the pain. Paid $32.50 just to take a fall. I lived through, tell you about it all. And I'm a rodeo cowboy, bordering on the insane. Now relax and take a deep breath or two. It's a one-time shot and then you're through. Hang on tight, boy, someday you'll find fame. Yeah, cause when they open up that gate, the bull takes off just like a runaway freight. And your rodeo cowboy, bordering on the insane. Yeah, that's why I eat cheeseburger, drink a six-pack, I take a Darvon to kill the pain. Pay $32.50 just take a fall. I live through it, just tell you about it all. And I'm a rodeo cowboy, bordering on the insane. Oh, let her go. What is going on? I feel like all my circuits are blown. I can't remember my number name. Yeah, just give me a beer or two and I'll be fine. At least it's worked every other damn time. Cause I'm a rodeo cowboy, bordering on the insane. Yeah, that's why I eat cheeseburger, drink a six-pack, I take a Darvon to kill the pain. With $32.50 just take a fall. I live through it, just tell you about it all. And I'm a rodeo cowboy, rodeo cowboy, rodeo cowboy, bordering on the insane. That's Keenan Dorn on that live Seafoam Green Telecaster. She actually got that into the Registered Art article, and I was very pleased with that. Yeah, so having done a whole lot of cowboy music as a younger person, I have a whole bunch more cowboy stuff that I don't do so much anymore, but I did a lot of reading about cowboy music, and you know, the original old tunes like Home on the Range, from where we got our name, I'll Give Thee a Home, where the Buffalo Romeo Romeo, yeah, that's exactly right. And you know, Streets of Laredo and Whoopie-Tie-Eye, all those were actual cowboy songs. There were a whole bunch of cowboy songs written by Tin Pan Alley, in fact, which Ghost Riders was. That wasn't a Marty Robbins tune either. Even that was a Hollywood tune. But the cowboy stuff, if you've seen any of the old westerns, particularly Howard Hawks' Red River, you know that when you're driving cattle, you push them and herd them for days at a time across large, open, dusty expanses, and the cows get really darn cranky, and at night they're fractious and tend to skitter easily if there's a loud noise like a lightning blast or a coyote yipping off in the distance or a rustler's horse stepping on a stick, or something like that. And what happens, of course, in that case, when there's a loud noise, straight out of the film, the cow's head, the steer's heads come up, and they all look at each other, and then they go, wah, and their tails go up, and they all take off, and there's a stampede, and the cowboys all fly for their horses. It's usually raining, because in this case, this particular one was a thunderclap. And so there's a little flash flood, it comes with a flash flood usually, and when they just have to ride, they have to get out in front of the herd and turn the herd. And so you can imagine being the point man on that, all the things that might go wrong when there's little chuck holes that your horse can step in, pitch you in front of the oncoming herd, and in fact that's what happens in the film, and the young man is sort of turned into a hamburger patty. In advance. I mean, it's kind of like the cow's revenge on their way to Omaha, Anyway, so the cowboys would ride around the herds at night singing these songs, not so much because they wanted to sing all night, but because it kept the noise up. It was kind of like a white noise generator. Only they didn't have any electricity, so they had to sing, and they had to sing cowboy songs, being cowboys. Yeah, follows. And so I was reading. I pulled out this Alan Lomax anthology when I was sitting down at the truck stop drinking pie and eating coffee with my buddies, and we were discussing cattle drives in the old days, and I looked it up, and it turned out that there was a song, very little, not a widely known number. It might remind you of something, and when we get to the part where it's obvious that we need help, I hope you'll give us help. I did want to throw in this thing. If you are shy about singing in public, all you have to do is close your eyes, and no one will know you're doing it. It's straight out of the Alan Lomax anthology. This was sung on the Malibu to Port Orford cattle drive of 1969. Little doggy, little one, make my lasso come undone. Get along, you little doggy, doggy, my little doggy. I have seen you on the trail, shooting horseflies with your tail. Get along, you little doggy, oh, 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 oh. I'm a cowboy from Laredo, a 6-gun by my side. On this roundup, I will take you everywhere I ride. So I say, from me to you. Get along, you little doggy. That goes, come around again. I'm a cowpoke from Laredo, 6-gun by my side. On this roundup, I will take you everywhere I ride. So I say, from me to you. I mean, close your eyes. Get along, you little doggy. Now, if you get this going and keep it going, that'd be cool. You doggy, you, my little doggy, you. Yeah. You doggy, you, my little doggy, you. That's all one. Whoa, Our thanks go out to Brian Wilson and the Beach Cowboys. 1970s were, of course, the death of both country rock and the cattle drive. This here's why. Can't seem to face up to the trail. Driving rain, grapefruit hail. Night sky, half moon. Spooky doggies, daylight better come soon out. Psycho cowboy, yippee-yi, whoopee-whoopee-tie, whoopee-whoopee-tie. Don't you, don't run away. Whoa, no stampede. You start a cattle drive, you can't even finish it. Gross riders sneaking up from behind. Around the fire, harmonica sound like hornets. Skin crawling, now you're out of your mind. Psycho cowboy, hippie-eye, whoopee-whoopee-tie, whoopee-whoopee-tie. Don't run away. So normal, feeling strange when you make your home on the range. Chuck wagon needs some grease. I hate the cookie when he speaks Chinese. Psycho cowboy, yippee-yi, whoopee-whoopee-tie, whoopee-whoopee-tie. Don't run away. Oh no, stampede.
Mr. Lee Jones, everybody.
Let's get serious. So, you know, after the cattle drive died in the late 70s, the only thing left to do was dress like a cowboy, which of course a lot of us knew how to do from the beginning. Yeah. I think we all got the idea from, there was this comedy show with these two guys that played bass and guitar. You probably never saw it. Tom and Dick, something or other. Yeah. And they sang some interesting tunes. Some of them were historically quite accurate. Like this one. It's called The Streets of Laredo. While I was out walking one morning for pleasure, I spied a cowpuncher come riding along. Shit, I'm on the wrong song. I'm singing Whoopie-Tie-I-O. As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo one the clay.
Well, I see by your outfit that you are a cowboy.
I see by your outfit you are a cowboy too. We see by our outfits that we are both cowboys. If you get an outfit, you can be a cowboy too.